Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flix Show. My name is Chris Wong. It's episode 459 of the Ping Pong Flix Show. As you can tell, my backdrop's not the same. I'm here over in Japan on vacation, so I apologize, haven't had a couple videos in days. If you hear something in the background, that's the train that literally goes past like every 10 minutes or so. But yeah, I'm in Japan on vacation. The time zone's all weird and different, so expect videos to pop up later or earlier than usual. So yeah, there's that. But I want to cover some Snyder Cut stuff, as I know there's some pretty big things that came out recently. So let's start with this. Now, I don't know if this is real or this is fake. These pictures have been deleted. This account has it's been deleted. I think the account's been deleted or just the pictures, but some people have been able to take snapshots of it. What appears to be previs for the it could either be this could be from the history lesson. That looks very much like a lasso. That looks like Flash. That looks like Wonder Woman, Batman, Cyborg, perhaps the memorial fight. So that's interesting. This one looks like to be Green Lantern. Yeah, Green Lantern. Now, like I said, this is unverified. It does look like previs that we've seen before, but of course, anybody can pretty much go on Blender or whatever, make some 3D stuff. So don't freak out too much. I just thought I saw this was pretty interesting, and it was interesting how it was deleted so quickly. Superman looks like he's in the grave or under the tomb or something. Parademons over here. So those are two I thought was really interesting. It really kind of excites you at the same time, but I'm hoping it comes out to be, hopefully we get into actual movie at this point, right? Seeing all these different previews. So that's that. The other day, Zack posted this picture showing 214 and what looks to be a drawing of what later learned that's Percival. So Percival, who is one of the knights in the Knights of the Round Table, King Arthur. He's holding the Holy Grail. There's a sword there and stuff like that. So people are wondering what this actually means, right? So here's one interpretation, and this is from Kunal. He posted it to Zack Snyder. According to the legend, Sir Percival was one of King Arthur's knights on his quest for the Holy Grail. He was tempted by a devil in disguise of a beautiful woman in order to keep him from attaining the Holy Grail. She tried to get him drunk and seduced, but he saw a cross. As he looked on his sword hilt, he crossed himself and the woman vanished. Now, there's a lot of different interpretations here in terms of what he's trying to say here. There could be maybe it's possible that someone in one of the Warner Brothers execs are trying to say, hey, try to keep him away from the Snyder Cut or something like that, tempt him in some way, or is this temptation from in the movie, perhaps even Steppenwolf trying temptation towards Superman in the movie. How that could be a possible thing as well. Or it could be the fandom in general, right? How we're kind of stretched here and there, including myself, where we kind of like, well, we're trying to think about the Justice League 2, Justice League 3, and maybe he's just trying to say, hey, right now just focus on the 214 cut right now. That's all we want you to focus on. And I think, I'm not sure if that's what it is, but just in case, I went ahead and I removed that video called Zack Snyder's Justice League, in which I called, 214 compromise cut and all that kind of stuff. I removed that because I think it was poorly worded, and the focus was everywhere. And I think per what I feel like Zack wants us to do is refocus on the 214 cut, and that's what I'm going to do. The 214 cut that probably has Black Suit in it, probably has OG Steppenwolf in it, probably has all that scary, crazy ideas in it already, and I can't wait to see it. So 214 is the Holy Grail, and that will lead us to the rest of it. But right now, just focus on the Holy Grail, which is the 214, the uncompromised cut, and I'm saying right, uncompromised Snyder cut of Justice League. So that's where we're all gonna just focus in on. Just be sure to do the 214 and hashtag release the Snyder cut as much as possible. That is the key. That is the Holy Grail. That is the winning prize. And I think we should just concentrate on that as well. So interesting, like really, a lot of it's so cool that Zack Snyder is communicating in a way that's very like a riddle, like he's like a riddler, right? There's like different riddles and trying to play on words and things like that, pictures that have many meanings, very much like his films in a way, and I think that's such a cool thing. I mean, it's almost very much like a viral marketing, if you will. But I think what he says here is really clear, and the 214 represents everything that Zack is willing to do to get us his uncompromised vision back, and I can't wait to see that. So another one he posted today. He posted this. Now you're understanding it, Zack Snyder. This is not his picture. This was a fan picture, and pardon me, I don't have that fan who made it, but it has Wonder Woman slicing off Steppenwolf's head, very bloody, very much rated R, and you notice that it is definitely the original Steppenwolf design, which to me, from just seeing this today, was kind of like saying a big yes to his 214 cut. Is definitely going to have the original Steppenwolf design already to it. It would also have the slicing of the head, and he kind of confirms it, just like what Ray Porter says. The head goes under Darkseid's feet, and Darkseid crushes it. So pretty bloody stuff, but just that's how his movie was supposed to be, right? So I'm definitely think it's gonna be like rated R, but just to prove that point a little bit, Dario Ruiz asked him, well, every day is a better day with one post about your movie. Just a simple question, sir. Does this mean that the movie would be R-rated, or is it about the original Steppenwolf design? Thanks in advance. And to the fans, let's keep fighting the good fight. Which Zack Snyder replies back, it's about the vibe I am after with this movie. So vibe, a darker vibe, an R-rated vibe. You don't get that type of vibe with that cartoony Steppenwolf we have in Justice League. Like, this is scarier, right? And imagine seeing this on the big screen, all textured and stuff. Imagine seeing that Steppenwolf design you saw in Batman v Superman Ultimate Edition actually be that in the movie. How colossal he is, how intimidating he is, especially probably they'll alter that voice, to a much more rugged, much more deeper, monstrous voice. So that's the original Steppenwolf design I want to see. I mean, remember those behind the scenes, the concept arts, where it was at the final act, and it just looked like this hellish, almost I guess you can say biblical, hellish, gothic, grotesque. Has a little bit of Geiger type of design to it. It was scary. It was crazy, and we would really want to see that in his uncompromised 214 cut. And I think what he's trying to say here is now we're understanding that we are going to have this type of dark rated R monstrous, scary vibe, that how he imagined it to be, that the Justice League will have to go against something so hellishly scary, instead of making it such an easy battle at the end of Justice League. So I'm all for this. I thought Steppenwolf in the Justice League version was pretty laughable. He was pretty easy to take down. Even Doomsday could put up a better fight. So I think the OG Steppenwolf, the original Steppenwolf, and how it plays out is definitely going to make the Justice League run for their money a little bit more, and I can't wait to see that. And just seeing this kind of confirms it to me, at least, that we're going to get that. We're going to get that in the 214, and along with a black suit Superman, and I think it's going to be wondrous. It's going to be so awesome, and it's something you guys should really get excited about, right? And one last thing, Charlie at Snyder Cut JL, he posted this picture from Trill X saying, "Have the gods finally heard our laments and are about to unleash this sacred beast on us? Oh, how I wish this to be." Zack Snyder, of course, being very riddle, another very secretive and different meanings for how he words things. He put, and I'm probably not saying this right in this Latin, a pluribus unum, which means out of many one. So what does that mean? I mean, we could speculate forever on what that means. Like, does that mean like out of many execs, one came up to that heard our laments? Like what does that mean? Out of many, one cut will come out, so I don't know, but it very is telling. It does seem like Zack Snyder is responding a lot more, and you just get this feeling that we're getting closer and closer to something. At least I think so, and maybe hopefully we'll learn more every day. I mean, every day. I hope nothing too big, because we don't, at this point, there's so much things that could get spoiled when we watch the movie, but it's okay, because definitely it will help in the long run with the Snyder Cut movement, and help get the word out in a way. So this is an exciting time to see these things, and I can't wait for this whenever this thing comes out, because some nights I imagine how the movie is going to be, how I'm going to react to it, and whatever chance we can get to see the entire vision after that. But just watching this movie, the 214, the uncompromised, the black suit, the original Steppenwolf, how the final fight was supposed to be, all that stuff, all that good stuff, excites me to no end. So it should excite you too as well. Tomorrow though, or today, depending on when you'll see this, as I'm going to be on Saturday while you guys will be on Friday. So on Friday, December 20th, the plane will be flying over Warner Bros. Studios in Burbank from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Sources from Carlos the Pro. Will Rowlands actually put this together, so thank you to him. And another one will go over Warner Burbank Studio lot, and it'll say release the Snyder Cut. So hopefully someone can take some footage of that. Someone can take some pictures and stuff like that. Yes, this is wrong. Again, please check your hashtags. It's not SND, it's SNYDER cut. So, but anyway, so that's happening tomorrow. Hey, maybe we'll get some more stuff from Zack Snyder, but who knows? We'll have to wait and see. And we'll have to definitely, cannot wait to see Zack Snyder's 214 release the Snyder Cut. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again when I can.